VK have once again chosen to ban and pick first, even though it is in every way worse to do. That's confusing.
Okay, we're gonna go to that screen and have a look if it's looking.
See who toshes.
Ooh.
Another Battlegrounds pick. Another Battlegrounds pick. Hideout and Cove have been banned. Dark Forest and Battlegrounds have been picked.
I say so. Everyone watching, we're gonna have Battleground as 1. Battlegrounds
Hillside
is
has
1.
been banned. Yep,
Dark
Battlegrounds
Forest.
is 1. Dark Forest is 2. Okay, so Outpost's been banned. So it's going to be the same 3 as last time: Stones Hill, Dark Forest, and Battlegrounds.
So we'll have the same setup. What was it? Battlefront as Battlefront. Battleground as 1. Dark Forest as 2.
Yep. Stones Hill is 3.
Okay, and here we go. Here comes the random number generation. It's 3 again.
So it's going to be Stones Hill with Brotherhood as attacking. Right, we're in the match. Oh no, they are running a man-at-arms. Okay, they're not running the 3 Vanguards, 3 Knights setup, but they are running 3 Knights, 2 Vanguards in the man-at-arms. VK running 2 Knights, 2 Vanguards in the
It
man-at-arms.
seems VK has the less armour advantage, but
yeah,
Brotherhood are a good
quite
team.
A margin.
I am
By
streaming
quite a
right
big
now,
margin.
aren't I? Universe loves Brohood.
I'll check the chat. Hang on. I'll ask. See what they said, but yeah. Oh, they've got a shield man-at-arms going around the left side.
You don't see that too often these days. It's normally a knight with a shield. That's interesting.
I'll say this much: they're not the only ones to have thought of that strategy with the new kick things, the kick changes. Tosh getting one of the burns. If I was him, I would have gone for the furthest back burn, but it's a good one to get early on. He's going to snake round instead of trying to suicide for another burn. Get a couple points on his way out. It's a smart choice.
Yeah, you can see there he's not really focusing on the fight. He was trying to get those peasants, and now he's maybe going to go aggressive. But there's a pause.
Anyway, we're in the match. Same setups as last time, unsurprisingly. Only about a minute in last time, so see if they go for the same flank, or if they go something different. Try and mix it up a bit. Try and catch them by surprise. VK have everybody going to the middle, but no, they've got one person on the right, everyone else in the middle.
I think that spear user was rather stuck on a rock.
Yeah, I saw that actually.
I say what would probably be good with
dropping
coordination is if you keep an eye on Agatha, I can keep an eye on Mason.
I'm just flying really high in the air, looking down, seeing where people are going. Just to see
You're going
if there's anyone
RTS style.
sneaking around.
I like it.
Exactly. Former RTS player, gotta go RTS style. No one's snuck past quite yet. They all got engaged. In the
They've literally gone full aggression. This is nothing like what they did in the previous try.
It looks like they're gonna win this fight handily, though. Rather than suiciding for the objective, they're trying to just brute force their way in, which is a viable strategy if you think you can win the fight.
And they have less peasants killed than before, so it has clearly took its toll on them.
Yeah, even though they won that fight, the fact that it was closer to VK respawn just allowed VK to just reinforce that fight and whittle them down before they could finish off King.
Once again, a battle of attrition.
Yeah. Honestly, with this objective, I prefer the strategy of giving your life up to just get a couple of house burns rather than trying to just win the team fight straight out. Because it's not a particularly tricky objective to get if you're willing to just die for a few houses repeatedly and just make it a bit
It is all about the team play.
Yeah, but definitely on this objective, chaos favours the attacking team for sure. You can get the defending team disorganised.
Seems like Agatha
Becomes a very easy objective.
There was one trying to sneak round. 30 peasants left.
Yeah, although they have got a couple of the trickier burns with the big house. I never know what's called that because it's not quite a back house because it's a bit further forward, but it is. I just call it the big house. It'll
I'm
work.
surprised people haven't made actual call-outs.
What do you mean?
Like for some of the houses, it could be like middle house, back house.
Oh yeah. I mean, if they CS:GO or something, they've got all these terms for like.
Yeah, and
for
VK have
every
absolutely
random
mopped
little-
up now.
They've got all these terms on CS:GO for every random little passageway in Dust 2. Well, on Chivalry, we don't even have names for like entire areas of maps.
We barely name our swords.
Yeah, exactly.
And the stamina will cause Jewelry. I'm guessing that's how you say it.
Hey, look, they they know that you can burn the front house. VK didn't know. I wonder if VK
Yes!
seen that. And
The strategy.
You can burn his house.
I'm just hoping that because we said that, I'm hoping that's not the reason why they burnt it. Is because we said it. 'Cause I'd feel bad if we like gave them a tip.
No, because that's Brotherhood who's burnt it. So they're attacking. But I wonder if when they switch sides now, VK are going to actually burn that house this time because they've seen Brotherhood see.
It's going to be interesting to find out.
Yeah.
6 minutes remaining, that's plenty of time to work with, but once again, VK just absolutely mopping up already for a Brotherhood down, and that's the 5th.
That was a hell of a team fight from VK. Jesus. Although one guy gets through, Juroy gets through.
Yeah, I think that was the plan, that 5 of them would try and go for the fight while one.
He got a lot done, he got 2 houses and a lot of peasants. That was, despite how badly that team fight went.
A peasant just killed himself!
That's what happened last time.
I just literally saw him have a heart attack and die.
I told you.
Where's the charity for poor peasants? I mean, that guy just literally dropped down dead in the streets.
How does that happen? I don't understand. That's remember I said that happened in the last match?
Yeah, and now I actually saw it.
Yeah. What the hell? Yeah, Brotherhood's creating a bit of chaos here now. We'll see if there's anyone who's going to get in. Yeah, there's a knight going straight through. He's picking up a torch, but there's no houses around there to burn. He's going to have to throw that so he can defend himself. Yeah, that was... Unfortunately, Juroy, I think maybe there wasn't the communication telling him that all of those houses are already burnt.
I say, if I zoom around the map, there's only one house left in the centre area, and all the ones around the back are pretty much untouched.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really, those ones are the key to this objective really, because they're not worth a huge amount, but you can't really get it without getting any of those, and they are extremely difficult to get. They're very defendable.
I'm really liking VK's teamwork right now.
Oh, look by the river. Tosh has snuck past.
Ooh, we're gonna have to look at the sneakers.
He's gonna get at least one back house here. Is he gonna go for the furthest back one and try and get it, or is he just gonna try
I wish
and
this
get
camera
2
would
of
be
them?
faster.
Yeah, he's gonna get 2 of them, but not quite the hardest one. You can get it without that one though.
They still have 13 to get. I just saw there that he's just trying to suicide. He wants those peasants on the end of his spear.
If he wins this 1v1, they're not sending anyone to help him. If Tosh wins this 1v1,
Oh,
no.
You can probably deal with a man at arms.
Oh, that's nice.
This is a big break.
Yeah, that was really nice from Tosh.
He's on his own.
Yeah, he's gonna... Without that play...
He is going to fall here, you can see that coming, but he has done so much work for his team. There's only 7 left now.
Oh, jeez!
Oh my god, that feed! Oh my god!
That was incredible. There was like... There's about 8 peasants. They looked like they were making a little like huddle. Having a little team talk or something.
Let's have a look at the nice scoreboard. Oh, Brotherhood definitely suffering on the kill to death ratio, but they do seem to be going mostly for the objectives.
That was amazing. I love that.
I think it's going to be a few minutes before there's actually any big fight at the cart, so let's have a look at some of those donations. We have Fall Down with a $5 donation. Chat spam Mingri. That's lovely. Universe with a $25 donation. I don't think he had a message. And Julio with a $15 donation. And he said, have fun guys, and we will. Thank you, good sir, and thank you for your donation. It really does help the cause.
Brotherhood have switched now to all knights and vanguards. No man-at-arms, no archer. This is what they run against us a lot of times. And a lot of people think it's not a very pretty strategy, or a lot of people even say it's not very effective, but they certainly make it work. I mean, you've just got so much health with that setup. I mean, it is literally the most possible health you can have in a 6v6. I'm gonna keep pushing him.
Oh wow, that archer read those flanks like a pro.
Yeah, King
is a beast.
Impressing me for
and
sure.
Tosh, that's what I like to see. I like to see the respect.
Yeah. Brotherhood are they're very polite, very sincere. Which isn't for everyone, but it's definitely cannot be considered a flaw.
Oh my, King is causing so much damage for the Brotherhood.
Yeah. See, this is why I like the setups. Like, even though they have so much health and a lot of presence in team fights with that, the fact that they can't pressure King at all, he can just stand wherever he wants, as long as he's safe from, you know, a knight running at him or something. He can get so much damage down.
And
I mean, just
the
look
chances
at
are,
those
with him
assists.
being such a good archer, is he's either going to kill someone who's injured, or he's going to badly injure someone, and they're going to fall down really quick to a melee. I mean, look, he's already done early damage to this Vanguard.
Look how many assists he has. He's got 19 assists.
Jesus
already.
Christ!
I mean, he's just peppering people. I mean, if I was Brotherhood, I get that maybe they don't want to run an archer, but at least run a man-at-arms who can chase him down a little bit and just stop him doing quite
At
as much
least
as he is now.
get somewhere near his speed level.
Yeah.
Tosh used up all his stamina for those feints.
VK pushed up a little far there. They actually got quite a good push on the cart there because they were alone.
Now, this
for a
is
while.
a gamble. Roski's just going to push the cart instead of helping his team out. I think it's the right call though.
Yeah.
You saw that he didn't know which way to go. Should I help my teammate? Should I push the cart?
Oh, yeah. Tosh gets shot by King there. Are they gonna? Yeah, they're gonna push with 5. They're gonna go for the 5v5 because although Triplex is gonna get there long before Tosh is, this is gonna turn into a 6v5 before very long.
Oh, that was a bad time to pull out a throwing axe.
Oh god. Vickman goes down really early to a Sword of War stab plus a throwing axe. That
Brotherhood
was-
are doing very well to keep the numbers in their favourites only. With Archer left. And we have an incoming man-at-arms. Triplex, he is not to be taken lightly though, even though he's a man-at-arms.
VK are having trouble with this all melee setup. This all kind of brute force vanguards and knights only setup.
Kind of like a
Working very well
Neanderthal,
for
just
Brotherhood.
run in with your club and go swinging in.
It's certainly not subtle, but it does a lot of damage and has a lot of health.
It packs a punch.
Yeah.
Jorai was outnumbered there, just trying to hold on.
Yeah, it may be working for Brotherhood, but when you're fighting that close to the enemy spawn, sooner or later, they're just gonna overwhelm you. But that's a really nice push. That's not far
And
off
VK
it.
are going to push up aggressive.
Yeah. I mean, the hard bit of this objective isn't so much pushing the ram up to this point, though. It's really now is where it becomes tricky, because now is when they're fighting really pushed up
Vickman getting
into this
double
thing.
axed. That is the worst thing to happen.
I mean, you see how pushed up VK are now? That's essentially how pushed up Brotherhood are going to have to get in the other direction to actually get any progress now on the objective. Every little bit is going to be... They're going to pay with a lot of blood for every little...
So Triplex
percent on that objective.
is using his Allbot to do that early damage, which is always useful. It's weakening his opponents so that when VK's melee comes in, they haven't got to do as much work.
I'm not sure why Vickman's using a pole hammer when they've only got one knight. That's an interesting choice. I wouldn't...
I would say he's going for the reach advantage.
Maybe, but I don't see why he's playing over Halberd. The only real advantage the pole hammer has over Halberd is the fact it does so much damage to knights. But they've got one knight.
Well, I think if you look at it, I think he's the only one with a blunt weapon, so I think they just chose someone
Yeah, that's true.
to carry the blunts.
It's a bit... Oh, VK are going to go 2 knights now, though, so that pole... 3 knights, actually, 3 knights. Oh, no, just
And
2.
Vickman saw that coming.
Yeah.
Dodges the oil. Inhuman reactions.
Who's that on the oil? Surprised King didn't go for it as he was already up there as an archer, but I guess Midas just wanted to get it as he spawned.
That is definitely a downside to the spear. It is not a great area of effect weapon.
That is so much progress. That is so much progress. Apparently, Clay wants to come and cast with us. I don't let him know. You can...
I'm sorry, Clay. It's invite only. I'm apparently the best EU has. Believe it or not.
Clay's not EU. As in, this is
I
Clay.
know. That's what I mean. So
Yeah,
he's
there
going to
you
be
go.
wondering
Oh, yeah,
who's
yeah.
this idiot, and I'm apparently the best in EU. I'm surprised as you are.
I wouldn't say it's too surprising considering the lack of simple quantity of EU casters, Draconix.
What, you mean that I'm the only one?
Well, apart from you, I'm the most experienced, and I've casted 2 scrims before this, ever. That's it. So, yeah.
You get in there. You get in there.
Already doing a tournament, still going well for me. It's funny because Brotherhood, they're actually making really good time on this, but just look at the scores. That's just from the first objective where you just, even when you're getting it, your scores...
The scores do show they are going for bum rushes.
Yep. That's how you have to play the first objective stone in my opinion. I mean, you know, you can top score as 0-8 and all this kind of stuff. On first objective stone. Oh,
right, Midas, you beast!
What a god. I was pretty hyped for that. That was...
He handled that 2-on-1 like an absolute pro.
Yeah, he predicted. I can't remember who it was, but someone was behind him, and he guessed or like somehow knew exactly where I was behind him, and just got him on the backswing riposte.
See, that was an inhuman reactions
really
moment,
nice.
and I missed it.
That was really nice.
There's a lot of Sword of Wars. That's rather scary.
Balanced weapon, especially. Well, it's a combination of a lot of things that made the Sword of War pretty fucking overpowered right now. Wait, am I allowed to swear on stream?
I would say so. We're all adults.
Alright, cool.
It's obviously not something too excessive that would get this channel banned.
I just did it, and I was like, oh, hang on a minute. But yeah, basically, I'm no massive expert, but this is my views on why Sword of War is so strong right now. Aside from the whole unreadable feints, 2-shotting vanguards thing.
Oh, and that's Trip's head.
A lot of setups, particularly spears, really relied on kick against Sword of War because obviously it's almost impossible to read up close Sword of War stab feint. So your main defense was kick.
You're right. No, he's not going to have time.
A hell of a lot harder to deal with Sword of War feints, especially if you're using something like a brandy, which is probably why we're not seeing as much brandy and spear as we have been seeing in recent scrims in the tournament because of the kick changes. Not that I disagree with the kick changes, kick was broken before, but yeah, that's a big part.
They did a workaround and it works, you know.
Yeah. I mean,
not perfect, but it's working.
I'm not sure I agree with how close it was to the tournament, but I do think it was a necessary change.
I say just the fact that your animation could go through your opponent and not connect. And we're going to watch this sneaky sneaks, and if he's not careful, he's going to get burned by the oil. Oh no! So close!
Oh, I didn't see that.
It is literally a slither away, and he got burnt to death by the oil.
Yeah. They're just going to try and... I don't know. They got to try and sneak that, or just...
It's just going to take a little tap. Just a tap.
They've only got 4 minutes. If they somehow DNF on this would be...
Yeah, because it needs the slightest of taps. A DNF here would be an absolute upset.
Yeah.
I have to zoom in on this, I have to.
It would be the equivalent of what happened first round with the first objective with Clash and BK. But they got it half a second or something after it ended. It would be the equivalent of that.
Once again, you can tell that's Trib throwing his oil pots around. He wants everyone to know.
Good teamwork between Oskoff and Tosh there to bring down Giru. That was really nice.
King choosing at a really bad time to reload, and this will break down the gate. Midas is going to be the king.
Well, they might pass it around a bit because they might have someone.
Can we get an all hail King Midas in the chat? If that actually works, that is going to be amazing.
Midas is going to take the king roll on. He's going to use the longsword over the dub axe, which I'm not too surprised at. Midas is an extremely good longsword player.
Let's go and have a look from the defensive point what they're going to have to be dealing with. Okay, I knew that was going to keep the archer up top because he's got a clear overview of pretty much everything. He can aim at both the entrances up top and the big one down below.
Yeah, he's got a nice spot there. Oh, Jesus.
And he is using it well, as you can hear it.
They're just backing off. Shot 3 times.
One crossbow bolt, and away they go.
Yeah, not going that way. Had enough of that. All three of them standing there to regen now. All got an arrow stuck in each one. King is such a beast. What a god. Giri doing a...
Yep, that back... no, that was a reverse, actually. Not a backswing.
Really late riposte there. Oh, he just jumps off, misses the thing, leaves his team.
Just, bye team, you know, you can handle yourself.
I'm gonna follow Midas around. I wanna see what Midas is gonna do actually. Whether he's
Yeah,
gonna
he
go
did
into
take a
fights
bit of
or-
damage, so I think... You know, he hasn't... I think he's taken one hit.
Regenning. He's lost about 20%. Not about 80%.
That's dealable. He's got a very injured Vanguard coming at him.
Yeah.
Who just... no, couldn't make it over in time.
You should stop and regen for a minute, because even with that 20%, that'll take, you know, good 10 seconds or so to regen. Yeah, he's not sprinting now.
He's still holding onto his crown.
Well, he's jumped now. Stop the
Nice
regen.
reverses by Oskoff.
He might be going into this. No, he's thought better of that. That would have. It looks like they want to use the team fighting king.
Oh, it seems.
That
No, this is clever. Now that they have the king, they traded in the man-at-arms slot that Tribalix had for a knight.
Yeah.
And as we know, Tribalix is a pretty distinguished knight.
He's gone back to man-at-arms now, though. If you have a look.
Oh, he would do that just to show me up.
He's also an extremely good man-at-arms, actually. I haven't seen him play Vanguard, but I wouldn't be surprised if he could do that too. But I think he's known as maining both man-at-arms and knight. Yeah. Certainly can play both to a very high level.
King being pretty ballsy. Just walking around like he owns the place. Well, technically he does. This is his throne.
Brotherhood are struggling to get engaged here. They're getting so peppered with projectiles. They can't win this fight if they're that low after it. I don't know how they're going to find
there is just over 5 minutes left.
Oh yeah. They can't. I'd be so shocked if they win this fight, considering how much projectile damage they took before.
Oh, the king could go down it. He is surrounded.
Oh wow, they're actually going to get it. I'm going to eat my words, it looks like.
The king is still surviving.
He's got one more hit will do it. Oh, that was so close.
If they could get an archer just to quickly run in and just get a nice
one
shot.
One shot will kill him. Now he's regenning now. But that brandy was going to one-hit him. I was looking at his health bar. It was down to an absolute sliver. That was...
but this is Merc's mod, so
close
that crouch is going to heal him up so fast.
Yeah, he's almost at 50% now. Yeah, that was... I mean, that kind of mistake that he almost went down there, if he'd gone down, that could be anything. That could have won them the scrim possibly. I mean, we'll see how the second half goes. But that was a mistake. Not
Yeah, I'm guessing
not to
the
be able
king
to
is
close
pretty
that
much
out.
at full health by now.
He's at 75%. He stopped regenning now. He's exactly 75%.
Not seeing too many spins from Giro today.
Never mind, he's just lost a load more health now. Oh god, is he going to go to...
He ran forward too
Never mind,
much.
the team kills him with a backswing. One more hit and he's going to...
And there he goes. The time
I'm not sure why
was...
he chose to go so deep there. That was interesting.
What was the time for that?
It says 3:45 on the after screen thing.
3:45. Now I'm gonna beat the
I
game
imagine
to
the
it
ref will
and
have
quickly
a more precise
switch
time.
round the names. We're gonna get the second half straight underway. Everyone's ready, apart from everyone's
Yeah.
spectating because we don't matter. We really don't.
BK again running. Very balanced setup. 2 Knight, 2 Vanguard.
Oh yeah, I always forget the round time. That is a good shout in the chat. I'm gonna remember that from now on. It's a good job you said that. You actually reminded me. I keep forgetting that it's so small on the screen that I can see. Now then, what we want to see is if VK are going to burn the roof.
Oh yeah. yeah.
That is all we want to see.
Yeah, I want to know. I must know. They're getting some progress somewhere. They've got some peasants. Where are they getting it? They've got someone in the middle. Giru, jeez. Yeah, that was nice by Giru. He's going to get a lot more peasants down here. Oh, never mind. He's going to get stabbed in the back with a spear, most likely.
He's not going down yet.
Right? He's putting up a hell of a fight.
That was a weird stab.
Well, it was strange. King
Oh.
again on the top. Sniping
Yep,
peasants.
gonna be sniping down.
See if we see our third king peasant suicide at some point.
So he has a
That's a
great
peasant.
overview from up here with his shiny
Hello.
head.
King never misses players, but he misses a peasant.
The irony.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
we
just
got-
move really unpredictably.
They have not noticed Cass, who is absolutely mowing down peasants.
Yeah. Look at that. 8.5 minutes left and they've already got 28. Is let's have a look at the packet loss. Ooh, yeah, Rust. Hang on.
Oh, I think it might be good for them to call for a pause. And we're back. At least here's hoping. It is easy for random packet losses and lag to happen though. Oh,
Yeah.
the house is burnt! They did it!
They subbed him out or has it gone down? Let's have a check.
He's still there? Oh!
He's
Another
still
pause!
there. We went scrimmed on Cold Front. If you didn't know, on Cold Front, as attacking, the slower you get the first objective, the better it is for you because
Yeah,
at the end
it's
of
so
it,
broken.
you switch to defense. It makes no sense. It is, and we actually played a scrim on that map. It was yeah, we didn't realise that was how it worked. We got very annoyed.
Oh, apparently only one peasant remains. I should have been looking at that. Who is
Yeah.
killing them?
King will probably just snipe it.
Oh no, we
There's,
have
there's
we have
still
someone
probably
flanked
some,
all the way around. He might just over the top
Oh,
it, and yeah, there he goes.
Heroes in
Boom!
the middle of it, yeah.
It burns. Stop
And he laughs.
building
He laughs
to-
after he gets it. And he, then
Geary
the
one,
team-
2 on 1. And he, okay, can he get the third though? He's took a lot of damage. Oh wow!
He gets backswinged.
Oh.
But I'm not sure if it counts as a 2-on-1 if one of them just team kills the other one.
Oh, was that a team kill?
Yeah, the
I didn't
first
even
one was,
see it.
Us called team killed him.
Run, little
Someone in
Cass,
the
run!
stream-
No, don't
Someone
back
in
up.
the stream chat, Midas watching anime. So who's on the cart? I guess it'll be it's King on
Yeah,
the
it's gonna
cart.
be King.
See, this is one of the good things about having an archer on cart objectives because when you don't have an archer, you lose an entire person by them being on the cart. But archers can still be useful when pushing
I
the
say,
cart.
if you look at what he's doing, he's walking to the side of the cart when he needs to reload, so that
Yeah.
by the time he's reloaded, he's still within reach of pushing the cart. It's really clever.
Yeah. I prefer bows to experts for pushing carts, honestly, because you don't have to stop to reload, which means you either have to keep up really close to the cart or it'll stop pushing for a little bit when you reload.
Vitman quite literally got
But I
stabbed
guess
in the back.
the extra projectile speed is going to help when he's as far away as he is. A lot.
I say, the way I define the polearms is it's basically a spear with the damage capacity of a sword. Because that's what a spear naturally lacks.
It's also a spear where you're actually able to combo feint to parry.
Yeah.
Like, literally, playing a spear when you can't combo feint to parry in a 5v5 or a 6v6 is some of the least fun you can have at times. It's really frustrating not being able to do it. You don't realise how reliant you are on it until you just can't do it anymore. It's really frustrating.
That cart is moving, and oh my god, look at the time! Oh,
Yeah, they are.
that is
They're going at light speed here.
Have you noticed Brotherhood's called
Not the best
B,
fire
but
buffer.
VK is just called the Mason Order? That's
Yeah, they did change it to VK, but then they had that restart. So on the first half they changed it to. Actually, I noticed on the first half they both said it to Viking Competitive and the Brotherhood, and then after the restart they got lazy and just changed it to C
Yeah.
and VK. And now VK's become even more lazy and has just left it as Mason Order. It's like
he's
the
got one in
steady
front,
increase
one on
in
behind, and he literally got spit roasted.
laziness. I was just about to say that.
You see, that's clever
Thanks for
because if
doing
you don't know what it
work,
means, then you don't know. If you do, then you're old enough to know what it is. So yeah,
It's like you ever been to a pantomime?
I don't think I have.
Oh man, you should
That
go
is
to
the
one.
randomest
they've got
question I've
jokes.
ever.
No, they've got jokes like that where they say things which the kids like don't understand, but they're actually really adult jokes. I went to one for the first time since I was a kid, and I noticed it. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I never realised.
Now I never get fighting in the water because
That was
I
nice,
don't know
like,
why,
you know,
but the water is so buggy in the game. It feels like an extra platform you're standing on.
Jino's doing work though. He didn't really.
Giro's going to team kill Cass. That could. Oh no, he's still going to get the kill.
And parried so many.
And of course, King, the weak. Well, I wouldn't say weak, but you know, all wimp. You know, he's quite lacking in muscle. So in that essence, he's wimpy, and he is just soloing the cards.
Disgusting little completely bold archer. Yeah. If you play archer in this game, it just I don't know why you play archer in this game. Like, it's nice to have a good archer on your team because they're really like useful. But oh man, I think people who play archer are just people who enjoy making other people angry. That's all it is. At least I'm pretty sure that's why Cass plays archer. At least he's in the stream chat, so he'll probably reply to that. He's saying anything like, "No, I don't just play archer because it makes people angry." But we all know the truth, Cass.
Come on, we all like to make people rage every now and again.
Yeah.
Just don't be a dick about it, and everything's okay.
Yeah. Communication with VK seems really good this tournament actually. Like normally they've got really good individual players, but they don't have quite the team play of some of the other top teams. But man, the two matches we've casted so far with VK, they have looked really coordinated, much more than I've seen them in any scrim we've played with them. They're looking like a force to be reckoned with.
Giro has no stamina, and he takes someone with him.
Not so much in this team fight though.
I say sometimes that's all you can ask for when you're outnumbered. All you can do is just take someone with you. Just grab their leg and drag them down.
You don't happen to know what the server tick is? Cass is asking in chat. Is it 120 tick or is it whatever the default is?
Is it me or did that oil pop make no sound? It's just
maybe
silent
Heights.
death.
Heights, can you tell us in the stream chat whether it's a 120 tick server or not? Cass is asking in the game chat, so I might as well reply to him. King is really close up with that light crossbow. He's like point blank shooting at people. I was surprised the knight.
Well, he's just pulled out the club now. He's gone full Neanderthal.
Reading those Sword of War feints at face hug, it was pretty sick.
And he takes off the head of Jewelry.
Yep. Slaps him in the head, just lays down the law and kills him.
BAP! And away you go. That's like hitting someone over the head with a stale baguette. Just BAM! Nice teamwork by Midas and Giru.
King is putting down so much pressure.
And Midas is just going to be the one who is literally playing the door.
So well. They're like a dog. They've just got their teeth in and they're not letting go.
Yeah. Now Midas is going to come under fire unless his team supports him. And he goes down.
They might finally get them off that cart, but they got so much progress on that. That was insane.
And even the king himself.
Yeah. I think King just wanted to die there quickly so that he didn't get a respawn long after the rest of his team.
The server tick is 128, good sir.
Oh, okay.
That is 128.
Although I don't think it would have mattered much if King died that much after his team being an archer. He doesn't have to get quite as close as they do, so a little bit of a later spawn, not too harmful for an archer.
I'd say VK have enough time to play with.
Oskoff punishing that feint really nicely. Oh, and then good switch from him. Oh, but he gets his head cut off by Milan gets two people with one swing, gets Oskoff on the backswing, and then just murders Jewelry in the downswing. It was insane.
And that door is going to go down. Kaboosh!
Yeah, so they've got...
Can we get an all hail King Tosh in the chat? Oh no!
They gotta get this in about 11 minutes to beat Brotherhood.
But they switched the king. Oh my god, look how many times they switched the king.
Yes.
Who are they giving it to?
Roski. Let's get an all hail King Roski in the chat.
Yeah, it is going to be Roski.
They literally passed it down from 3 people.
Yeah, we always have a dedicated person to play King. Depending on what we're going to do with it.
I don't think that's a good hail.
Hail Hitler.
That's just.
Yeah,
that's
I'm not
just,
sure that's
Anyway, back on with the stream.
Are you trying to accuse Rusty of something? Reason 6. I don't know who that is actually.
Oh, the king is on his own. He's getting shot.
Yeah. He's running. They're going for the looks like they're going for the running strategy. I'm gonna keep an eye on his health actually.
Now, this man at arms might not be able to kill the king, but he's keeping him dead in position. And they're gonna swarm. And he goes down! Kiro takes the kill. VK takes the win.
Yeah. That was, they really got that on the last objective. First push, getting the king is... It can happen. I mean, it's like sluice gates, you can get it in one go if you play it right.